How to properly run a website conversion ad on Facebook. In this video, I'm going to show you how. Hey fellow dadpreneurs, Adam Dukes here, and like I said, we're going to talk about website conversion ads. This is by far the most popular ad objective people run. However, most are doing it wrong, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to properly do it. It's part of your overall, it's a piece of your overall Facebook ad strategy. Most people, like I said, run the website conversion ad and only the website conversion ad, and then they wonder why their Facebook leads suck, Facebook doesn't work for them, and then they bitch and moan and complain about it. It's because their strategy sucks. Facebook ads absolutely do work if you have the right strategy in place. So let me pull up my Google sheet here. And so website conversion ads are to drive traffic to your website. Yeah, what it is you want them to take a specific action. That could be downloading something on your website, filling out an appointment, a contact form, downloading a lead magnet, a cheat sheet, a case study, whatever it is. They're submitting something. You want them to take an action. Typically, it's going to be more expensive. It's going to be a higher CPM. CPM is cost per thousand of how many your ad shown to 1,000 people. Typically Facebook, there's a wide range, but I try to stay under $40 cost per CPM for website conversion ads. And Facebook's going to show your ad to people who are most likely to take that action. They have algorithms and very fancy shit. It's beyond my comprehension of how they can show your ad to people who are likely to. They got a bunch of data on people. So that's why it's going to be more expensive. It's typically going to be it should be very good quality traffic if you're targeting your offer and all that. There's a lot of variables in that, but it should be very, very good traffic. So it's also to boost sales. Like I said, it's to take some type of an action, whether it's buying something, whether that's submitting contact information so they're now a lead, they registered for something. That's when you want to run a website conversion ad. Now this is going to be a two-part series. I'm going to have a video, it's not going to be up there on the right hand side quite yet, but you want to subscribe down below and click the little bell notification, because in a couple days I'm going to release the second part of the video in conjunction with this. There's, like I said, it's two phases. We're going to set up this ad first, and then in the next video we're going to set up the second ad, and it's going to help you lower your cost per click, your cost per lead, your cost per sale, and it's also going to boost your social proof. It's an ongoing thing. So make sure you hit subscribe down below and click the little bell notification so you're alerted when that video drops. Like I said, this is the most commonly used ad objective. This is what most people use with Facebook ads. Not that it's a bad thing, but like I said, it should be a piece of your strategy, not your overall strategy, which sadly most rely on website conversion ads. So let's dive right in. I'm going to switch over to my other screen here. And so we're in the Facebook ads dashboard. So we're going to create a website conversion ad. WC, it used to be called website conversion ad. It's now called conversion ad. I still reference the WC. That was something back, I don't know, 2014 or 15, 16. Facebook makes some changes over the years. Another example is engagement ad. It used to be called page post engagement. I still reference PPE. So sorry for any confusion. That's just kind of how I do things. So we logged in here, and we're going to click conversions here. We're going to go down and we are going to name it. So I have a unique naming strategy. I set up the objective first, or not the objective, whether it's awareness, engagement, or conversions. That's the funnel. Top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of the funnel. Again, awareness, engagement, conversions. So this is a conversion ad, WC website conversions, and 17-point Facebook ads checklist. I'll call it the demo. That's what we're going to be offering, is my Facebook ads checklist. If you want to get it, go down below in the description, braindeadsimpleads.com. You can download the free checklist to ensure you make mistake-free advertising and simplify the process. We're not going to create a split test. We're not going to do the CBO. We'll just hit continue. And now we're in the ad set level, and I always name my ad set after I fill out all the information below. That's just kind of how I do things. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to select the audience. First of all, we have to select the pixel. So I'm getting ahead of myself. So we're going to select the conversion pixel, which is going to be lead. I already installed that. We'll scroll down and click on the lead conversion. We'll scroll down. We're not using a custom audience for this specific example. If you have a custom audience like website visitors, people who've downloaded something, leads, sales, things like that, you'd select your custom audience. It's a little more advanced, so we'll do United States. I'm going to go 25 I usually do 25 to 59. I target dads, so men, and I only speak Inglés. Very, very, very broken Spanish from 3 years of Spanish. I can't even spell English. English. There we go. US. And for detailed targeting, I'm going to do all parents. That is dads because I'm targeting the males. And then for this specific example, I'm going to target, I'm going to narrow down the audience so they have to match this this interest or this demographic and also this one. So it's this and this. Let's say Gary Vaynerchuk. And here's my audience up here. That is not right. Okay, so expand your detailed targeting. I don't like using this, so I uncheck this box. That's why the number is so high. It should be 770,000 is my potential audience. That's perfect. I'm not going to do anything with connections. Edit placements. I'm going to click here. And I'm going to uncheck all of these with the exception of Facebook. I like to just run the ads on the Facebook newsfeed on mobile and on desktop. You can switch them right here. I'm going to just uncheck these boxes. Uncheck the stories one. Uncheck in-stream, search, and also in article. And we'll scroll down, we'll set the budget. I'm going to leave everything else what Facebook recommends. We'll do $10 a day on this campaign for this specific audience. We're going to scroll back up to the top and we'll name it. So I say US Dads, Gary V, 25 to 59. I do FBNF for Facebook newsfeed. And then I do brackets and I do the date. That's just how I've done this for years. This is just, I get very particular with my naming because then when I'm looking at all the ad sets at the data, I can tell which ones are performing, what they, oh, this is the Dad's Gary V one. Next one might be like Russell Brunson I'd target. My next one might be digital marketing. Next one might be Ryan Dice or something along those lines. So go there and then we'll scroll to the very bottom and hit continue and we will create the ad. So you can use an existing post if you have a post on your okay, you'll select your Facebook page here if it's not selected by default. You can create an ad all down below, or if you have an existing post, if you posted something on your Facebook page, you could select it here. So I'll just show you real quick on the existing post. You just click select post and then it'll post all the, you can grab any of the pictures or any of the posts you did on your timeline. But we're not doing it that way. We're going to actually create the ad from scratch right here. So if you want to do a carousel, a single image or video or collection, I'd say 98% of the time I'm selecting either image or video. So add media, I'm going to add an image, and Facebook allows you to use images from Shutterstock, which is a stock photo company. I tend not to use photos from stock photos. They just don't work as well. I sometimes do use them if there's something like something really weird to catch their eye. So I typically search, but for this example, I'll use stock photos. So I typically search for like emotions: sad, frustrated, happy, confident, something along those lines. That's what I want. I want them to feel something when they see the image. And again, stock photos kind of just blend in. That's why I like creating my own ads. Typically, I use Canva. It's a free software or free website to create graphic designs. I have not a graphic design bone in my body, yet it's a simple platform to use to create, I think, halfway decent ads. Halfway decent, I should say graphics. You can do it with any type of social media, not just Facebook advertising. They got a ton of templates that you can use and edit that. Again, that link will be down below. So I'm just going to select a happy man here. It's taking forever. We're just going to grab this one right here just because it's the computer is running extremely slow. I just took it into the shop and got it back on Tuesday or Wednesday. Today is Saturday and it's not fucking working. I'm really disappointed, and it's a fairly new computer, so might have to take it back. There apparently is something still wrong with it. So we'll select this image here. We'll click continue. I have some ad copy. I also have I have some ad copy here. And so what I have is, so again, I have a domain, braindeadsimpleads.com. That is the domain. It's easy to remember. It's easy to spout off and say to people, whether it's in a video, whether it's in person, but it redirects to another website or another URL on my website, which is this one right here. Obviously, this one's much harder to say. It's harder to remember. So I like to use simple domains. I have 21dayclient.com. It redirects to another URL. And then I also have quickconfidence.com, which redirects to another URL as well. And again, they all go to my website here. So here is the ad. So what we're going to do is I just wrote some quick ad copy. This is take number 2 on the video. I screwed up earlier, so this is take number 2. And we're going to grab the URL. Brain Dead Simple Ads, copy it. We'll enter it in the URL here. So here's the headline. This is right, as you can see, it says headline. I like to do brackets and capitals, or all caps. Download free Facebook. So actually, you know what I'm going to say? 17-point Facebook ads checklist. Sometimes I'll put an emoji up front here, but as you can see, here it is here. That's probably not the best image for this specific ad, but you get the point. The description here is right under here, so you can toggle back and forth. This is the mobile view if you want to see it desktop. This description will not show on mobile. It only shows on desktop if you have the call to action button. So download, make mistake free ads, something along those lines. Again, this isn't super important because it's not seen on mobile. Typically about 80% of the traffic is going to be mobile anyways, so you can see make mistake free ads. Let's go to mobile. And as you can see, it doesn't show. I typically use learn more as the call to action. I always include the link in the ad copy. I have found the far majority, like 85% and more, will click on the link in the ad copy as opposed to the learn more. So if you're running ads, don't think, oh, well, they know to click the learn more button. It's very hard to see, as you can tell. It kind of blends in. It'd be cool if you could change the color of this so it would stick out a little bit more. But so I always include the link to the landing page or blog post or whatever I'm promoting inside the ad copy as well. Just gives them another chance to click on it. So that's it. That is the ad. And what I would do is I would go down and I would click confirm. And so typically what I do is I test 3 different images for each ad and then 2 versions of copy. So I do a short copy that add the text in the ad, and then I also do like a more story-based, longer copy. Let me see if I can... And so the 3 images, the 2 pieces of copy, the long and the short, if you multiply those, that's 6 different ad variations. I typically let them run 3, depending on the budget, I should mention, 3 to 5 days, and then I look at the numbers. I look at the stats, and then I pause the ones that aren't hitting the KPIs, the key performance indicators. The ones that are working well, I continue running them, and I can continually testing against them to continually try to beat the other ones, get better results. So what I would do is I would duplicate this. We'll just create one. I'm not going to create all 6, but I'll show you the process of creating a second one. This is just with a different image. This will be the same copy. Everything will be the exact same with the exception of the image. So we'll go down here to edit image, change image, and then I'll just select another one of the happy man images. We'll just do this one. Continue. I didn't name the first one. So happy man, trees in background. I copy that. I go to my little notepad. I paste it there, and I'll show you why in a second. I'll click publish. So now I have 2 different ads running. Same copy, 2 different ads. And then I would just, like I said, I would repeat this process one more time with the image, and then I would recreate each of those images and then expand on the copy, make the copy longer, more story-based. Sometimes ads work better with short copy. Sometimes they work better with long copy. It's always best to test it. Never, ever, 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 ever assume with Facebook ads. After 7 years, I still make the mistake of assuming, oh, this is going to work. It doesn't. Oh, this won't work. And it does. So let me go real quick. I didn't name this one. So we'll click Edit. And we'll say Happy Man. Looks like a mountain in the background, something like that. It kind of like some type of a hill. We'll publish. So now we have 2 different ads, and then there's one more step that we're going to do, and this I'll continue on with this step in the next video. So again, make sure you click the subscribe button, click that little bell notification. You'll be alerted when that video comes out in the next let's say 3 to 4 days. And that's kind of like the phase 2, so to speak, to create the ad. So what we're going to do is select the box here. We are going to hit preview, and we're going to click this button right here, this arrow, the square and the arrow. We're going to go Facebook post with comments, and it's going to show us what our ad looks like on Facebook. And what I'm going to do is grab this digit right here. It's like a 12 or 14 digit number. I'm going to copy it. And this is the man with the background, so I'll post here. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other ad. Again, I would do this with all 6 ads. And again, the next video is going to make much more sense. I'm going to show you how to decrease the cost per click, cost per lead, cost per sale, and increase the social proof by doing this. That's why I'm doing all these steps here. I'm going to add that here. And typically so then what I would do is I would add this number here just so I have so I can reference it at later times, so I don't have to save this document here. So there you have it. That is how you set up a website conversion ad. Again, this is phase 1. The next video will be phase 2. So click that subscribe button, click that little bell notification, and I will show you to help you decrease your cost per click, lead, and sales, and increase your social proof by kind of doing this 2-phased approach, setting up the website conversion ads. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please post them down below. I'll do my absolute best to answer them. If I can't answer them, I'll find someone who can, or point you in the right direction or the right resource, or try my best, I should say. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it.